City leaning in the night, they circle around the corners of the glass. Every window feels suspended like it's waiting for something to pass. You said you were tired of straight lines, a forward-only motion, of always measuring your worth by visible devotion. But tonight the room is turning, not pushing, not pulling. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Your breathing finally sinking with me. The piano opens wider, soft inversion chords, like it's making space instead of closing doors. Let the floor rotate, don't accelerate. Turn with me slowly, let the night revolve. Turn with me slowly, we don't need to solve. Turn with me slowly, feel the air expand. Turn with me slowly, no command. Turn with me slowly, in this quiet light. Turn with me slowly, stay inside. Turn with me slowly, let it be just you and me. Yeah. Brush your sweet bass steps under. You always thought that stillness was surrender, that softness meant retreat. But softness has a center that's stronger than constant heat. The city hums beneath us, not urgent, not loud. You're not performing now for a crowd, yeah. Your shoulders drop half an inch, your jaw unclenches without a flinch. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. The rhythm isn't asking you to flee. You look at me like you finally see you don't need velocity to be free. Stay in the curve, let it serve. Turn with me slowly, don't look back. Turn with me slowly, off the track. Turn with me slowly, let it flow. Turn with me slowly, nice and low. Turn with me slowly, no disguise. Turn with me slowly, in your eyes. Turn with me slowly, we align beyond straight lines. Here's what you confess without drama. You were afraid if you stop driving forward, you lose momentum or power. But power doesn't vanish when you pause, it redistributes. The bass grows warmer here, walking fuller, more assured. You don't need applause to validate the space you occupy. At this rate, in 3 you don't collide, in 3 you glide. The piano climbs, but not to dominate, just to illuminate your pace. Drums drop lighter, bass sustains. Turn with me slowly, let the skyline bend, no pretend. Turn with me slowly, we don't compete. Turn with me slowly, turn with me slowly. City calm, turn with me slowly, palm to palm. Turn with me slowly, let it be. 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3. Still turning, turn with me. Ooh, like you're listening to something inside, not just the street noise or passing headlights. The rhythm isn't obvious, it doesn't declare. It slips between the beats like it's not even there. The bass moves ahead, then pulls back slow, like it's testing how far you'll go. Yeah. You don't step straight, you hesitate, then accelerate. Not because you're unsure, but because you feel where the pocket gets real. Oh, really shift. Yeah. Between the accents, that's where we live. Between the accents, not play. Between the accents, we find control. Between the accents, body and soul. Between the accents, not loud. Between the accents, we move somehow. Between the accents, sweet as we move somehow. Yeah. Drum break bass alone, 2 bars. Drum break bass alone, 2 bars. Drum break bass alone, 2 bars. Yeah. The hi-hat opens slightly, halftime feel, then snaps back tight, no appeal. You don't need the floor to shake, you don't need the room to wake. The groove is laid and not crowded, alive, but grounded to the guitar, scratches off beat flicks. Horn answers short to quick hits. The rhythm changes shape, but not direction. It grows without correction. You smile when the break hits, because you know the power isn't speed, it's flow. Lean, don't fall, answer the call. Between the accents, feel the turn. Between the accents, let it burn. Between the accents, no disguise. Between the accents, in your eyes. Between the accents, stay precise. Between the accents, move twice. Between the accents, and own your lane. In the refrain, yeah. Drum break bass alone, 2 bars. 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 Here's the shift, you stop trying to hit every beat, you start trusting incomplete. The bass climbs higher, unexpected. The kick lands late but respected. The groove fractures briefly, then the lines like tension in design. You don't chase perfection, you chase connection between impulse and reflection. That's where you live now, not center stage, but a pocket of the page. Street light flickers thin and dim. Taxi headlights sliding time, neon bending every line. You step about laughing at the rain. Like the weather's part of the game. The band inside is tuning low. Piano testing tone, bass already walking free, like it's got somewhere to be. You lean across the small round table, close enough to label. This is something more than chance, more than late night circumstance. Your phrasing has a playful bend. You don't rush the end of every word you let me hear. You keep it near. There's rhythm in the way you speak, strong but not unique to anyone but me tonight. Under amber light, let it swing. Don't overthink. After midnight, traffic slows, but we don't go. After midnight, traffic fades, but something stays. After midnight, traffic hums under drums. After midnight, traffic swings on brush strings. After midnight, traffic breathes between the beats. After midnight, traffic leans in the scenes. After midnight, traffic bends, never ends. Sax replies between your sides. The drama shifts to double time, not rush, just refine. The bass keeps walking through the bar, never far. You tell me how you almost left the city of death for something clean and new with a better view. But something in the noise, in the layer voice, a crowded midnight air kept you there. I know because I know how cities grow under your skin like a violin. You can't escape the tone once it's your own. You just learn how to play it a different way. Let it ride, no need to hide. When the traffic thins out, we stay inside the sound. When the traffic cools down, we turn it around. When the traffic gives way, we let the groove talk. When the traffic drifts slow, we let the bass walk. No need for louder streets, no need for flashing signs. We've got the brush back beat and late night lines. Here's what I love about this hour. It doesn't need power, it doesn't ask for proof or a bulletproof roof. It's all about feel what's real in the space between what's said and seen. You don't need a spotlight to shine bright. You glow in rhythm within the system. I don't need a chase or set the pace. I just follow the swing of everything. And when the saxophone cries, it doesn't dramatize. It just bends one note and lets it flow. doesn't blink tonight. Every window burning white. You step into the crowded globe, but move like you're alone. The center line slides beneath your steps, like something that protects the rhythm of your private thoughts from what the days cost. You don't talk about the way you calibrate your voice to steady tone like stone, but I can hear the crack beneath each measured breath, the tension in your smile that lingers for a while. We don't need the ocean breeze or coastal leaves. This is concrete heat and restless streets. Don't shut down, not now. Turn up the neon pressure, let it run through you. Turn up the neon pressure like you always knew. Turn up the neon pressure, don't let it break. Turn up the neon pressure for your own sake. Higher, let it rise inside your chest. No need to second guess. Don't dim the light you own. Higher, make it known. You tell me you're exhausted but not defeated. You're tired of being cautious but not deleted. There's ambition in your bloodstream like caffeine, but also doubt you won't speak about. The beat tightens slightly here, sharp as snare. Bass more alive, not passive drive. You're not afraid of work, you're afraid of work. Being tired of things I don't deserve. The way you stay awake, the risks you take, the silence you absorb without reward. Yeah, don't shrink down, own this town. Turn up the neon pressure, let it shake the ground. Turn up the neon pressure, don't turn around. Yeah, yeah. Turn up the neon pressure, no half speed. High, turn up the neon pressure, plant the seed. Yeah. Higher, past the fear you hide. No place to divide. You don't need permission. Higher, trust your vision. Yeah, here's what I know about you. You don't need rescue, you need space to accelerate. Not escape, not reshape, just expand what you plan. You were never built for quiet corners or smaller orders. You were built for glow, for letting people know. The sense lead cut sharper here, crystal clear. No dramatic crash, just control flash. You don't belong in low demand. You understand the difference between calm and being gone. Yeah, yeah, the drums drop to bass and pad. Nothing frantic, nothing mad. Neon humming soft and deep, under skin and under sleep. Then the groove returns, bigger, wider, no divide. Turn up the neon pressure, let it flood the sky. Turn up the neon pressure, don't ask why. Turn up the neon pressure, you've held back long. Turn up the neon pressure, this is your song. Let the skyline hear, you are clear. Don't dim to survive. Higher, you're alive. Yeah, yeah, and brushes on the snare begin. Streetlight flickers thin and dim. Oh. Taxi headlights slide in time. Neon bending every line. You step out laughing at the rain, like the weather's part of the game. The band inside is tuning low. Piano testing tone. Bass already walking free, like it's got somewhere to be. You lean across a small round table, close enough to label. This is something more than chance, more than late night circumstance. Your phrasing has a playful bend. You don't rush the end of every word you let me hear. You keep it near. There's rhythm in the way you speak, strong but not unique to anyone but me tonight. Under amber light, midnight traffic slows, but we don't go. After midnight traffic fades, but something stays. After midnight traffic hums under drums. After midnight traffic swings on brush strings. After midnight traffic breathes between the beats. After midnight traffic leans into scenes. After midnight traffic bends, never ends. Sex replies between your sighs. The drummer shifts to double time, not rushed, just refined. The bass keeps walking through the bar, never far. You tell me how you almost left the city of death for something clean and new with a better view. But something in the noise, in the layer voice of crowded midnight air kept you there. And not because I know how cities grow under your skin like a violin. You can't escape the tone once it's your own. You just learn how to play it a different way. Let it ride, no need to hide. When the traffic thins out, we stay inside the sound. When the traffic cools down, we turn it around. When the traffic gives way, we let the groove talk. When the traffic drifts slow, we let the bass walk. No need for louder streets, no need for flashing signs. We got the brush back beat and late night lines. Here's what I love about this hour. It doesn't need power, it doesn't ask for proof or a bulletproof roof. It's all about feel what's real in the space between what's said and seen. You don't need a spotlight to shine bright. You glow in rhythm within the system. I don't need to chase or set the pace. I just follow the swing of everything. And when the saxophone cries, it doesn't dramatize. It just bends one note and lets it float. Drums drop to brushes only, bass keeps lonely, steps in quarter time, perfect line. Sax takes the air, not loud, just aware. 4 bars and 8, then we elevate. After midnight traffic flows, we let it go. After midnight traffic fades, no masquerades. After midnight traffic turns, the city learns. After midnight traffic sways in smoky haze. After midnight traffic dies, still we rise. After midnight traffic ends, it begins. Brushes fade to rim, street light dim. Bass walks one last line, right on time. After midnight traffic, not quite. The sky's still holding the edge of night. We step outside, different from before. Not quite like track one, not unsure. The rhythm in the street has weight, not heavy, but awake. The bassline underneath feels like decision, not a wish, but a position. You walk with more intention now, less hesitation somehow, like something clicked and shifted. We're not escaping stillness, we're building from it, letting the pulse become legit. No sudden spark, just a steady mark. We're in steady motion now, not rushing how. We're in steady motion, we're in steady motion now. Feet on the ground, we're in steady motion, no backward glance. We're in steady motion now, given the chance. We're in steady motion now, breathing in sync. We're in steady motion now, clearer than we think. And peace alive, right on time. And peace alive, and peace alive, right on time. And peace alive. The groove picks up a shade, more rate. You the kick guitar syncopated. Hi-hats whisper forward, lean. Nothing flashy, nothing seen. We talk about small shifts, not grand changes we can't hold in hand. You say growth doesn't need applause, it needs rhythm without pause. I say momentum isn't loud, it's repetition, proud of showing up again. The city mirrors that idea, signals clear, not blinking fast, just here. No sharp turn, just slow burn. We're in steady motion now, not chasing highs. We're in steady motion now, open eyes. We're in steady motion now, aligned and strong. We're in steady motion now, right where we belong. We're in steady motion now, pulse in place. We're in steady motion now, measured pace. We're in steady motion now, no drama involved. We're in steady motion now, resolve. Here's what this phase feels like. Not lightning strike, not falling deep, but something we keep. It's not intensity, it's continuity. The kind that lasts beyond the past. We don't need to prove we can move without collapsing or reacting. We've learned from silence, from control. Now we let groove take a role. This isn't noise, it's expansion, not reaction, but traction. This isn't noise, it's expansion, not reaction, but traction. Drum strip back, bass stays intact, guitar breathes underneath. Then everything returns, but controlled, no explosion, just bold. We're in steady motion now, citywide. We're in steady motion now, side by side. We're in steady motion now, not looking down. We're in steady motion now, owning this town. We're in steady motion now, go like bright. We're in steady motion now, day into night. We're in steady motion. Keys in silence, no small talk. Shoes placed neatly by the door, same as every night before. The skyline goes beyond the glass, cars like rivers flowing past. Everyone headed somewhere warm, while I step into my uniform. Of empty rooms and folded shirts, written news and hidden hurts. Not broken, not alone in pain, just circling the same terrain. I built a life that looks complete, solid ground beneath my feet. Bills are paid and work is fine, calendar full, line by line. But sometimes in the quiet air I feel a space that isn't there. Not a person missing here, just something unclear. No one to blame, no one to claim, just me and what remains. In this city of quiet rooms, where ambition blooms. In this city of quiet rooms, under neon moons. In this city of quiet rooms, do I know my name? In this city of quiet rooms, or just the game? Harlan frames and filtered light, lives arranged just right. I don't envy, not exactly, just wonder quietly how many of those images are edited realities. I chose the route that felt secure, clear trajectory, mature. Late nights chasing larger roles, measured goals, and I don't regret the climb or how I spend my time. But I question what success is meant to address, because silence grows at night when screens go dark and dim the light, and no one needs me in that hour beyond the next day's power. I used to dream in louder tones, guitars and crowded phones, big ideas without restraint, without constraint. Now dreams feel more precise, balanced advice, not wild, not raw, just flaw by flaw. The city breathes, but underneath, in the city of quiet rooms, do I dare to pause? In the city of quiet rooms, question the cause. In the city of quiet rooms, am I moving or still? In the city of quiet rooms, is it heart or will? In the city of quiet rooms, when I face the glass. In the city of quiet rooms, what is built to last? In the city of quiet rooms, can I redefine? In the city of quiet rooms, what is mine? Here's what I finally admit: comfort doesn't always fit like I thought it would when I said it should. There's more than money in the air, more than status to declare. There's a pulse beneath routine, something unseen. Maybe I don't need to quit or burn down what I built. Maybe I just need to bend and not pretend that the version of success I learned to impress is the only way to live each day. I could call an old friend back, pick up what I lack, sign up for that class again, start at 10. I could write instead of scroll, reconnect with soul, let ambition coexist with what I miss. With skyline doesn't judge, it doesn't nudge, it simply shines across the line. So maybe I don't need escape, just reshape what I call enough and call it love. In the city of quiet room, I will not disappear. In the city of quiet room, I will stay here. In the city of quiet room, but I will change the tone. In the city of quiet room, I'll make it home. In the city of quiet room, I will choose my pace. In the city of quiet rooms, I will claim my space. Not just survive. In the city of quiet room, I'll feel keys back on the countertop, but something else won't stop. A quieter, clearer tune in a quiet room. In the city of quiet room.
City breathing after rain, streetlights glowing on the lane. We've stood on edges before, half inside and half at the door. Not broken, not undone, just unsure what we've become. We built something strong and clean, careful words, controlled routine. No loud fights, no dramatic scenes, just quiet in-betweens. You've grown sharper in the light, more defined in who you fight. For your place, for your name, for your version of the game. And I've grown steady in my way, learning what to hold, what to say, balancing my own design with where your path that might align, but growth can stretch the space between what we planned and what we mean. And sometimes distance doesn't shout, it just slowly thins us out. Tonight we stand beneath the sign of a bar we once called mine. Back when everything felt new, back when I first met you. No crowd around, just city sound. And what we haven't said, we choose this again tonight, not because it's easy. We choose this again tonight, not because we're needy. We choose this again tonight, not out of fear to fall. We choose this again tonight, not out of habit at all. We choose this again tonight, because it still feels true. We choose this again tonight, like something new. We choose this again tonight, with eyes wide open. We choose this again tonight, unbroken. No rewind, just this time. Hey. You tell me you were close to leaving, not the city, but the meaning of what we said we'd always be. Before reality, you felt the drift, the slow retreat, and how our conversations meet. Less curiosity, more polite, less fire at night. I admit I felt it too, that subtle cooling between us two. Not from anger, not from blame, just comfort wearing out the flame. But comfort isn't always lost, sometimes it hides the cost of never questioning the line between routine and design. We've been strong enough to stay, but staying isn't the same as stay when you mean it from the core, not just what we built before. So here we stand, no script, no plan, just honesty. We choose this again tonight, not because we should. We choose this again tonight, because we could. We choose this again tonight, with everything we know. We choose this again tonight, not because we're slow. We choose this again tonight, with flaws in view. We choose this again tonight, not the old you. We choose this again tonight, the version here. We choose this again tonight, clear. Here's what I understand now. Love isn't a vow you make once and let it sit. It's a daily permit to stay when staying feels real, to leave when you don't feel, but never drift to sleep in something shallow deep. I don't want a perfect arc or fireworks in the dark. I want the choice in daylight, the ground it kind of right if we're together after this. Let it not be bliss, let it be aware of everything we share. And if tomorrow shifts the scene, we won't pretend it's clean. But tonight, with no disguise, I see it in your eyes. City lights reflecting rain, nothing here the same as it was when we began, but stronger than we planned. No audience, no stage, no youthful rage, just two people grown, choosing what they've known. We choose this again tonight, with scars and grace. We choose this again tonight, face to face. We choose this again tonight, not by default. We choose this again tonight, without a fault. We choose this again tonight, in full view. We choose this again tonight, me and you. We choose this again tonight, and that's enough. We choose this again tonight, love. Street lights fading into blue, no dramatic breakthrough, just hands held tight, headlights cutting through the glass. The city feels like chrome tonight. Every surface lit in white. Water running down the rails like stories told in silver trails. We're parked beneath the elevated line, engine humming low in time. No music playing, just the rain tapping out a steady refrain. Stare ahead at blurred red lights, somewhere deep in private fights. Not with me, not in blame, just with the weight of your own name. You've always carried more than most. Expectations like a coat, tailored sharp and never thin, fitted tight against your skin. And I have watched you hold that role like discipline defines the soul. But here beneath the midnight storm, you look less structured, less uniform. Your hand rests lightly on the wheel, like you're deciding what is real. Not the city, not the race, but what we are in this space. We don't argue in the rain, we don't turn small pain to flame. But there's a tremor in the air, like truth is almost there. Ooh, raindrops racing down the glass. They don't know how long this lasts. Raindrops racing down the glass. Ooh, they don't know how long this lasts. Raindrops racing down the glass. Ooh, they don't steady. Oh, how long this lasts. Raindrops racing down the glass. Ooh, they don't how end this stays. Rain on the overpass. Tell me what we're holding back. Rain on the overpass. Are we steady or off track? Rain on the overpass. Do you still feel the spark? Rain on the overpass. Or just comfort in the dark? Rain on the overpass. Are we brave enough to try? Rain on the overpass. Or afraid to ask why? Rain on the overpass. Don't let it wash away. Rain on the overpass. Tell me you'll stay. Wipers slow. We both know. You say you're not unhappy, just unsure of where you stand between ambition, skyline, and something more unplanned. You talk about the pressure, the need to not fall short, the constant sense of proving in every port and core. I see it in your shoulders, the way they rarely drop, even when the rain is loud, even when the world should stop. I built my own defenses too, and how I adapt to you, and how I never push too far, and how I dim my spark. Not because I lack the fire, not because I don't desire, but because I fear the shift. If I let the curtain lift, we've been mature, composed, refined, two adults aligned, but alignment isn't always depth. Sometimes it's just breadth. The rain makes everything exposed, blurs the edges we've composed, turns the city into streaks, like the language silence speaks. If we're still choosing this, let it not be hit or miss. Rain on the overpass. Are we truth or just polite? Rain on the overpass. Is this love or just right? Rain on the overpass. Do you see me clear? Rain on the overpass. Are you really here? Rain on the overpass. Let the silence break. Rain on the overpass. Tell me what's at stake. Rain on the overpass. Before the storm moves on. Rain on the overpass. Say we're not gone. Here's what I've been scared to face. I don't wanna love in place, only because it fits the frame, only because it has a name. I don't need dramatic ends or reckless bends, but I need something alive, and not just something that survives. If your heart is slightly torn between what you've built and what you mourn, say it plain beneath this rain. Don't translate it into gain. If you still want this life with me, not just stability, but pulse and heat and risk, say it in the mist. I'd rather shift direction now and slowly disavow the thing that once felt clear. The reason we are here like it's teaching us how to let things fall without losing all. No audience, no crowd, just what we say out loud under passing trains above. We define our love.
Rain on the overpass.
Rain on the overpass.
I don't halfway.
Rain on the overpass.
Rain on the overpass.
Rain on the overpass.
Choose me in the storm.
Rain on the overpass. Rain on the overpass.
Not just what's warm.
Rain on the overpass.
Let the city fade.
Rain on the overpass.
Let no truth be delayed.
Rain on the overpass.
If we stand strong.
Rain on the overpass.
Say we belong.
Light on the balcony.
City lights beneath our feet. The air is warmer than it should. Summer lingering like it could. Refuse to turn to something cold. Refuse to do what it's been told. You lean against the metal rail, watching distant headlights trail through avenues we used to walk. Back when love was reckless talk. We've changed in ways that don't show loud. Not dramatic, not proud, just subtle shifts in how we stand, and how we reach, and how we plan. You've built your world in careful lines, mapped the years, define the signs of where to go and what to leave, what to hold and what to grieve. And I have followed in that flow, matching rhythm, moving slow, never pushing past the mark, never striking in the dark. But something in this open height, under this particular night, feels unfinished, undefined, like a question in your mind. You glance at me, then look away, as if deciding what to say, as if the skyline might reveal what you don't fully feel. The city hum below our feet is steady, low, complete. But here above, what is left? Midnight on the balcony. Are you still here with me? Midnight on the balcony. Is this how it's meant to be? Midnight on the balcony. Do you feel the spark? Midnight on the balcony. Or just the dark? Midnight on the balcony. Are we brave enough to try? Midnight on the balcony. Or scared to ask why? Midnight on the balcony. Let the real words start. Midnight on the balcony. Show me your heart. No applause, no cause of faking a day. You tell me you've been thinking about a different pace, not running from our story, but wanting more than place, more than just convenience, more than polished peace, more than steady evenings where tension finds release. You miss the unpredictability, the sense of possibility that once made every glance feel like a dance. And I don't take it as attack or as a plan to turn back. I hear it as a plea for honesty, because I felt it too, that something slightly new is needed to ignite what once burned bright. Not chaos, not collapse, not tearing open gaps, just truth without a filter, just closeness without shelter. We've been strong and we've been kind, we've been balanced and aligned, but balance isn't always fire, and kindness isn't desire. If we're still choosing this, let it not be hit or miss. Midnight on the balcony. Is this comfort or design? Midnight on the balcony. Are you really mine? Midnight on the balcony. Do you feel me near? Midnight on the balcony. Are you fully here? Midnight on the balcony. Let the silence fall. Midnight on the balcony. Tell me all. Midnight on the balcony. Before the sky turns blue. Midnight on the balcony. Tell me it's true. Here's what I've been holding in. I don't wanna slowly if you need less than before. Open that door, I'd rather know and shift than let the feeling drift into something we pretend is love in the end. Because love is not polite, it's not always right. It's choosing every day, even when unsure of the way. A siren echoes far below, then disappears into the glow. Like doubt that comes and goes, but never truly shows. The skyline doesn't lie, it stands against the sky. So let's not hide behind a well-designed mind. I don't want halfway. Midnight on the balcony, not someday. Midnight on the balcony, choose me clear. Midnight on the balcony, right here. Midnight on the balcony, let the surface fall. Midnight on the balcony, tell me you're. Midnight on the balcony, if we stay true. Midnight on the balcony, faint and silver hue, city waking into blue. If we walk back inside, let it be without disguise. Fades out, the room feels larger somehow. The elevator hums its way down 30 floors at end of day. The lobby lights are sharp and white, mirroring the city night. You step outside, the air is cool, tie loose and posture still controlled. Another meeting sealed and done, another victory won. Phone still buzzing in your hand, numbers rising as you planned. Every metric pointing up, every chart enough. You've built this life on steady climb, layer by layer, line by line. Proof that effort multiplies when discipline applies. But walking past the tinted glass, you catch your own reflection pass. And something in that mirrored face feels slightly out of place. Not failure, not regret, not something you'd forget. Just a quiet question there about how much you care. Yeah, crowds can cheer, but can you hear what happens when they're gone? After the applause, who are you now? After the applause, what remains somehow? After the applause, when the lights go dim. After the applause, is it still within? After the applause, are you satisfied? Ooh, after the applause, or just amplified? Oh, after the applause, when no one calls your name. Ooh, after the applause, are you the same? But city loud, ego proud. You used to chase the skyline view like it would validate you. Every raise, every promotion, fuel for forward motion. And it worked, there's no denying. The climb was worth the trying. But somewhere in the constant rise, you stopped asking why. You tell yourself it's for security, for freedom and maturity, for options later on when the grind is gone. But later always moves ahead, just beyond the threat of once I reach this stage, or once I hit this wage. Meanwhile nights keep rolling in, conversations wearing thin, friends you meant to call last week, moments feeling weak. You stand beneath the overpass, watching headlights pass, and wonder if the version here is the one you wanted near. Success is loud, but doubt is proud when silence fills the room. After the applause, do you stand alone? Oh, after the applause, is this really home? Oh, after the applause, when the noise is gone. Ooh, after the applause, what are you built on? Oh, after the applause, is it worth the cost? Oh, after the applause, what got lost? Oh, after the applause.
miss the version of yourself before the trophies lined the shelf, before identity was tied to numbers verified. You don't regret the road you chose, but you see how pressure grows when self-worth intertwines with headlines and designs. You want something quieter now, not surrender, not a bow, just balance in the frame beyond a claim. Maybe success can still be yours without closing other doors. Maybe climbing doesn't mean ignoring what you've been, if you're brave enough to shift, to redefine the gift of what achievement truly means beyond the screens. No spotlight in the midnight street, just your heartbeat, no audience to measure worth, just the earth. The skyline doesn't ask your rank, it doesn't care about the bank, it simply stands and lets you see who you might be. After the applause, choose who you are. After the applause, not just a star. Oh, after the applause, let the truth be loud. Ooh, after the applause, beyond the crowd. After the applause, find your own voice. After the applause, make your choice. Oh, after the applause, stand unafraid, unmasquerade. The elevator doors close slow, up again or down below. This time the choice is yours. After the applause,